Hi, I'm Vanessa Finnigan from Holistic Bliss, and today I have with me Thomas Staudacker, who is the creator of ART and the Cymatic Resonance Bed. Hi, Thomas, welcome.
Hello, Vanessa. Nice to see you again after the
Yes,
holidays.
yes. It's been a
Yeah,
lovely festive season and
of
break,
course.
and yeah, thank you for your time today. And just wanted to ask you a little bit about yourself, your background.
Yeah, I've can start with that. Also, I am basically from Austria, and in one stage I decided to go to England to study psychology, and of course turned out differently. So I went over to Germany, and really I just said, well, I'm supposed to do now? What can I do? I turned around. It was really like there was Paracelsus school. It's like here naturopathic school.
Right.
And I just went in and signed up. I had not even, really seriously, I had not even had the money to do it. I just knew I had to do it, and I did. And so I had 5 years intensive studies how the body works, but in a completely different way. That's what a lot of people get like GPs. The only difference was we're not allowed to prescribe medication, but we gave the whole day injections and all this.
Right.
And what they have already, be honestly, not accepting herbal medicine anything anymore. Everything is just based over there like this as well. And
Okay.
but I was there. I mean, it's not 30 years, nearly unbelievable, but
Yeah.
it's how I learned everything. And then, of course, 1 month before the big exam, I broke my leg. And then I said, oh, let's go quickly to Australia, get sun on it for healing.
Okay.
Well, 30 years, I'm still here, never went back. And
Excellent.
then when I was here, I was basically, I was in Perth. And I was, oh, let's go and have a look how here natural medicine is and all this. And I always was interested in acupuncture. And well, point was, this was only taught in Brisbane. Well, next day I was in the plane and signed up in Brisbane. And when I showed them what I did, they told me, oh, you can be finished in 1 year, with all your qualifications and all this. And I just said, no, I would like to stay a little bit longer. Never had intention to stay here forever. And so I signed up, and then I ended up to do basically everything of it. It means naturopathy, homeopathy, acupuncture, Western herbal medicine, and homeopathy. Also, I'm trained in all of them. And within 5 years, I think. And then, yeah, and after this, I'm here now where I am now.
Amazing. Great to have you here. And
Yeah.
what a wealth of knowledge and experience. And yeah, what inspired you to then go on and create the cymatic resonance bed?
It actually started already in Europe. I always felt like there's something missing. There is a link missing, you know. And
Mm.
this link was actually this our body restores itself, like it is since we exist, not only with humans, but with animals as well. And then I started to do research and everything, and a lot of research. And then I came in quantum physics and biofield and all this stuff, and I said, oh, one day maybe I will use it. I wrote tons of books, and I started also astrology in Germany, where I always felt there is something else, and well, and then I was practicing for many years in Australia then, and I was really highly successful, where I always the ability I was thinking out of the box,
Yeah.
but it did get actually, to be honest, always worse by everything we said is like in medicine, you need to have this medication. In our field, you need to have this product. And I
Mm.
said, no, as a slowly it's getting really annoying where you have no idea how much work this is, to get these products in, they could change again and go after these regulated things and all this,
Mm.
And then one stage, unfortunately, it kicked me in, too much work, not thinking about myself, then had, unfortunately, or fortunately, leukemia.
Mm.
And that was now 11, 12 years ago. And then after this, I said, no, and that has to change now, And I was basically, after I was in the hospital as well, you know, they told me, oh yeah, you need bone marrow transplant, everything. And I was, no, that can't be. Where should I get a thing from, you know? And after 1 month, I was clear, you know, but I still did all the other treatments. But my Scorpio brain told me I need to find out why and see the things, you know. And this was a big inspiration now to set it in motions, my previous experience with everything, you know, and go really deeper into how does our body heals itself actually, as it has done all the time, you know. And I came only to one conclusion, that is relaxation and vibration, you
Yeah.
know. And then out of this, you know, you see it with sound and frequencies and EMF and all that stuff, you know. But our body creates this all by itself. You know, it is like many familiar with the torus field, you know, where they say torus field, you know, but we are creating our own torus field and people are not aware of it. You know, they're thinking, oh, I need to buy this and buy this, you know, and you only achieve to get the reconnection to everything through, I call, simple relaxation. Then when I started doing this, I have seen amazing. That's another reason why this is the somatic resonance bed. See, it's simple, you know. I like it simple and basically Australian made. And in the last stage of is patented as well now. I'm just waiting for the okay. And when I have this just helps the body completely to relax. Yeah. And when your body is relaxed, then the body can also create his own electricity called piezo, whatever you want to spell it, you know. And this is making then your own torus field. This is the simplest way I can explain now. But you have just to imagine when the body recognizes, okay, I need to do this and this, and this is all done in the brain, I guess. That sends then the right signals out to the organ or whatever it needs to come back in resonance. And then the innate healing mechanism starts processing. Yeah. And what a lot of people have to understand is really, this is not a car. Everything, oh, I replace it and all this. But in this healing mechanism, also emotions involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
On this, what the bed shows his really his strength in it. You know, sometimes I had people that were for 20 years on antidepressives, or like with another lady at the moment, you know, they have a results that suffering from it for 20 years. Within 3 months, they're a completely different person, including the blood test came back to normal. Yeah. And the doctors were happy why they found someone what helped the people to support them, even when they do medical treatments or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you saying with people that are going through chemotherapy, the support they've had from the somatic resonance bed too.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really I've really decided the effects are so reduced. Sometimes the doctors they can't even understand why. And my response to it is, man, really, who cares? Be honest, you feel better. You can go through the process. It helps you to shrink whatever needs to be shrunk, you know. And it's the same with all other conditions as well. This is why I have to develop the bed as well, by to support other practitioners what they are doing. Why it really is based on emotional blockages. You know, you get all the research and all this, but this goes really deep. But then we are here for another 10 hours. But I keep it simple, and I will bring slowly more things up in my books or websites, you know, but really slowly. But I think this is this was basically my journey, you know. And after I had did the chemo and all this, you know, and I have seen what's going on in the hospital. I said, there needs to be something done, you know, this is just ridiculous, you know. Medicine is bad, and I just say the situation with it, you know, it's just people suffering so much, basically just the whole day I have this and this, you know, and then I had a few really good results, you know, and people that did all the medical treatments, and they're now still after all these years free, you know, of whatever they had, you know, and And another reason why I developed the bed as well is people that purchase one, it's for the whole family,
Yeah.
and this is my main focus on it, not
And
only
any
say it's the therapy, and it supports you whatever you do. You just have to think a little bit differently, and
mm.
I mean, how
And
easy can
any
it get? You just lie down, press a button.
yes.
That's my way of thinking.
Yeah, I love how you've explained the simplicity and but also the complexity that's there
Yeah.
behind it too. And it's suitable for any particular age groups or any
Any age,
restrictions.
any age groups, even mothers that are just pregnant. You have always to think it's bringing you back in resonance.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
leave it really in this thing, resonance, harmony, whatever you want to call it, and then you get stronger and stronger.
Mm.
It is really interrupted at the moment with with the EMF and all that stuff, but when you're realizing this stuff can have less impact in you as well. But
Mm.
the body is really, really reorganizing itself.
Mm.
Okay, that's the really important, it's called autopoietic system, and you can find it everywhere. But some
Mm.
people don't want you to know about it, but whatever they want, I've seen it enough now. I mean, seen over 10,000s of people, to be honest, and since I introduced this one, the results are just amazing. And then I decided, I developed it like this is, like what you're doing or other ones, doesn't matter. You don't need to be a doctor, you don't need to be a practitioner or whatever. So then when you're really able to want to help people and use your intuition, then you're in the right spot.
Fantastic. And
That's
people can
my way,
also
how I can say it.
read your articles too for more information, or contact you, or go to your website as well. And yeah, and where do you see this going? What's your vision for, say, the next, say, 5-10 years with the somatic resonance bed and ART?
It is already worldwide. I got beds in America, everywhere. Now soon in Europe as well. They're all interested in it, but I'm not giving it to everyone, to be honest. When there is some link missing, I say, no, sorry, I got some, but they don't understand the principle of it,
Right.
and I don't as it's just me. It is my baby, and I want to be used it properly,
Yes,
basically,
understand.
and I mean, it is already in doctor surgeries here in Australia. It's quite big, it's going more. It's in Sydney, in Perth, and soon Melbourne, everywhere, and like, I'm not really public. You cannot find me. Yeah, that's why I've chosen your magazine, before. I don't want to really do it through all the other open channels, and more, with people that are thinking the same mind frame, and then we can share it with each other, and when someone knows someone, a practitioner there with the bed, they know it helps them like this way, they can go there and looking for help there. That is my way I have developed it, And I just need now to tell you another way I have developed this. There were two people that forced me to develop the bed. They were clients of mine. Yeah. And they said, Thomas, you have to find a way. I really want one. And I said, oh my gosh, how do I do that? I got basically two left hands. One hand in here for 2 minutes, I get blisters on it, And but they have to put on later on. They live out in the bush, big family, grandkids everywhere, Within 6 months, the whole family were able to stop to go to the doctors regularly for allergies, for depression, was basically all minimized to the minimum, and they're still using the bed after, oh my gosh, nearly 6 years now or longer, can't remember, they're still jumping on it, and his cancer is still not back, Doctor said, okay, we don't want to see you anymore, we don't understand how this works, I had a really aggressive prostate cancer, and I never treated him for him, but he understood, when you relax more and all this, and he was the one I could see how effective the bed is. I he did for over 1 or 2 months radiation,
Right.
radical radiation. on 1 or 2 weeks after the treatment, he went for a big holiday to Germany. He had absolutely no side effects from it.
Right. Okay.
As compared with the right nutrition, you know.
Yeah.
But when everything was gone, well, he wanted to see, you know, he wanted to test both sides, and it was absolutely amazing. And then, yeah, and then with his family, you know, they're all basically living really healthy now, you know. But when they have something, the grandkids love to jump on the bed. Kids loving it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And you must, yeah, I know you've shared with me too amazing stories over the last, is it 7 or 8 years?
Yeah.
That you've seen. And yeah, I just want to say great to have you part of Holistic Bliss, and congratulations on this cutting edge invention that you've brought to Australia and to the world. So yeah, great to share it through Holistic Bliss. And yeah, we'll share all of the contact details for people to connect with you in the comments below. Thanks so much, Thomas, for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Nice to talk to you. Bye.
Bye-bye.